Hello, welcome to Kush News, the newscast of the African diaspora. I'm your anchor, Ochanda, daily bringing you the top stories from Africa and the Caribbean. Let's take a look at today's news on Thursday, July 18th, 2024. Let's go to Kenya, where the police attempt to ban protests. A Kenyan court has suspended a move by the police to ban protests in the country until further notice. The police on Wednesday issued a ban stating that it had made it difficult to enforce safety, adding that the protest has been infiltrated by criminals. This comes a month after anti-government protests in which scores of people have been killed and arrested. More protests had been planned for Thursday in the city, but failed to take off. Nairobi City Center, which has been the heart of youth-led protests by Gen Z, has also taken places across the country. The protests began against unpopular tax increases, but after they were withdrawn, demands included for President William Ruto to resign. Police said that they had no demonstrations and no demonstrations will be permitted in the central business district in Nairobi. Also, its surrounding areas will also be prohibited from practicing protests until further notice to ensure public safety. The High Court later temporarily suspended the order, pending the hearing of a suit filed by a civil rights organization. The ban has sparked outrage online, with some arguing that the police don't have such powers, as Kenyan law gives citizens the right to hold demonstrations in the Constitution. There was a heavy police presence in the capital in anticipation of the protests on Thursday, but as protests largely failed to take off, cautious businesses that had waited to see what would happen opened later in the day. The acting head of police, Douglas Kanja, said that the decision was taken after receiving credible intelligence that organized criminal groups were planning to take advantage of the ongoing protests. Since the protests began, the president has backed down and agreed to some of the demands by protesters, including dropping the contentious finance bill and firing his entire cabinet. The head of police was also resigned from his position. People have been calling for more action against bad governance and corruption for police to account for the deaths of dozens of demonstrators at recent rallies. At least 50 protesters have been killed and over 400 have been injured since the protests have started in June. Those in Kenya, let us know your thoughts on police attempting to ban protests. Let us know your thoughts on the court, on a Kenyan court suspending the ban until further notice. Where do you think that this is going to go? Also, if you're a protester yourself and you want your identity to remain hidden and you want your own testimony to be explained here on Kush News, we'd love to have you. Go ahead and reach on out to us in the description box below. Let's go to Egypt, where Israeli officials are in the country to negotiate a ceasefire. An Israeli delegation arrived in Egypt on Wednesday to continue ceasefire talks. The talks between Israel and Hamas is considering the latest proposals. This came on the same day as Benjamin Netanyahu gave a speech during a session of Israel's parliament. He vowed to keep Hamas under pressure through military and diplomatic means. The head of the opposition of the Israeli government urged Netanyahu to reach a deal ahead of Netanyahu's trip to the United States scheduled for Sunday. Talks between the sides were rattled over the weekend when Israel said it had targeted Hamas's military commander. The militant group denied that, pointing to the heavy death toll of the Israeli strike. Those in Egypt, let us know your thoughts on the Israeli delegation being in the country to negotiate peace talks. Do you see anything coming with the peace talks being held this week? Let's go to the Caribbean. And there we go to Haiti, where police tore the capital with Kenyan police. On Wednesday, Kenyan police officers joined Haitian police officers as they walked around the capital, Port-au-Prince. Authorities have declined to provide details on the officers' assignments, citing security concerns. Reporters state that the policemen were seen on patrol in areas near the main international airport, which reopened back in May after having it closed for nearly 3 months. Since Tuesday, 400 Kenyan police boots have been on the ground in the Caribbean country. 1,000 Kenyan police officers are supposed to deploy in Haiti. altogether. The mandate of the multinational security mission in Haiti is to support the efforts of the Haitian National Police to reestablish security in Haiti and to build security conditions conducive to holding free and fair elections in 2025. The United Nations supports but does not manage the mission itself. The spokesperson for the UN said in late April that $18 million has been deposited in the trust fund that it established for the mission. The main financial contributors to the trust fund are Canada, France, and the United States. Those in Haiti, let us know your thoughts on Kenyan police going along on tours with Haitian police. Let's know if you've gotten a chance to see Kenyan police on the ground yourself. If you are watching this video, we want to hear from you. When we come back, we'll have today's African proverb of the day. Don't go anywhere.
New release of the Spring Summer Collection. Visit www.mccadero.com.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at today's African proverb of the day. It comes to us from the African diaspora, African Americans. What's going on, you guys? What up? What's good? What's up? I think this is your guys' first proverb, so why not? And it reads, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Once again, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. African American proverb. You know, this was in a song. They say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots.
You know, what I translate this proverb is that there is deeper than just the surface of individuals. You know, in the West, you know, the word colorism comes to mind is, you know, usually on the social stratosphere or social climate of things. You know, usually the darkest complexion individuals are usually expressing that they're not treated or treated fairly. And so, you know, usually love, passion, intelligence, mindfulness, dignity, integrity, those things are more than just skin deep. They're usually in the blood, in the individuals. They're usually raised like that. They're usually developed like that. And you know, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice is a proverb that just says that you need to look beyond. And then also it says that usually the individuals that are the darkest are usually the most sought after. Why not? Maybe I know this, maybe I don't. Let me know your interpretation of today's African proverb of the day, as well as your thoughts, views, questions, comments, and concerns on the top stories. Don't forget to hit that like button. Make it your best friend. For Kush News on Kush Combos TV, I'm Ochanda. We'll see you soon.